My name is Jacob Thompson. I'm here at Clearview Incorporated, and I want to change something about my past.
Great. Thank you. You can use me if you want. Thanks. Jacob, so you know why you're here and what we're doing.
I would ask out the brunette and leave the redhead alone. I was at this party, a college party that my friend and I were going to, and there were a lot of cute girls there. There was especially this brunette girl and this one red-headed girl. Talked to both of them, but I guess I was just feeling the red-headed girl, the red hair that looks like autumn leaves in the light, the fair skin. The contrast is amazing visually, I'd say. So I went that route and pretty much blew up in my face, going to all these crazy strip malls and like holding every bags, like probably spent a good week of my life outside of every Ulta, Victoria's Secret, Hollister in the area.
So you just like to go shopping. What would she expect from you?
Exactly what I did, nothing more.
Just to show up, hold her bags, keep her company while she's at the mall.
Yeah, just drag me around like a dog on a leash, but what she was doing would be insulting to even dogs.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah.
That's not important, I just wondered if you had a dog. Tell me, what were you hoping this relationship would look like?
Maybe like a Tom and Giselle type thing, two beautiful people. That's what I expected.
Just two beautiful people making beautiful babies, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I feel you. So how would you keep past self from interfering with your plan?
I would find him, confront him, and tell him you're in for a bad mistake. You need to fix it to prevent a horrible future from coming.
So you would try and reason with past self. You don't think it would just be easier to hit him over the head and lock him up in a room for a little bit?
But if I hit my past self on the head, then wouldn't the future not really matter? Because if I was hit in the head, I wouldn't even get to meet the brunette.
Right. So you reason with your past self.
Reason out.
Do you think past self would reason with you?
I hope to God so. I would do everything I can and say everything that I feel about what happened with this redheaded girl.
So what about this? Instead of going back to the party, go back to a time where you could get the redhead to not be there, so you don't have a choice.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah, I think she's in the Delta Rho sorority, so I could go to that house. I could slash tires of a car. I think she was transported by a couple friends, and for fair measure, try to hide some phones.
So remember, you have an out. You've got to get in there. You've got to sabotage her any way you can, and you've got to get out.
Right, I think thinking slash the tires, like any knife or box cutter would do. I could get a lockpick or just break the door. I only have an hour, so it's not like law enforcement will be able to catch me.
Well, here's another aspect. if you are caught and aren't able to make it back to that location that you have picked, could be pretty drastic.
Oh, man, I'll have to change plans then. Well, you can be subtle, disrupting a tire, but
Have you ever slashed a tire before? It seems to come up a lot.
no, but I think that would be a hindrance
Yeah.
for the redhead to get there.
So you have this affinity for redheads. You like their hair against the pale skin, upon leaves. You find that very visually stimulating, yes?
Yeah,
When did that develop?
I don't know, maybe recently, like Jessica Chastain. There was one girl in my high school that was friends with, but went off to a different place that was a redhead. So I think that my affinity's been more recent.
Okay. But recent as in the past few years.
Past few years, yes.
Yeah. Do you think it would behoove you to try and, instead of changing that moment, change the moment in which you developed this longing for redheads, or this attractiveness to redheads?
Yeah,
How could you do that?
but see, I could prevent myself from seeing Zero Dark 30 with my friends. We snuck in the theater because we were under 18. So I could prevent my friend from picking me up.
Or you could, that moment when you're about to walk into the theater, you could appear, but dressed up as a redhead and like full drag, long hair, and you could just be the worst. And so then right in your mind you're thinking, oh my gosh, redheads are literally the worst. And you go see that movie, you might not like it as much because all you can think of is redheads are the worst.
Yeah, that's not illegal. I'm not hurting anyone. I'd just be a nuisance.
What would you do? Like, you're in the theater as a redhead. How do you turn yourself off? I mean, no one knows you better than you. How do you access the, I want to be with a redhead part of you? How do you shut that down?
Talk loudly.
Okay.
Probably talk in social media terms like hashtag this or that. That was still, that was popular back then, Eve.
But super annoying.
Yeah, super annoying. Complain about everything that goes on, narrate the seal raid, and maybe throw popcorn up in the air at some parts.
Just overreact all the time.
Overreact. I could get kicked out or escorted out, but I wouldn't be arrested and wouldn't get caught and wouldn't mess everything up.
And you think that would do it? That would be like, that's what every redhead is like.
Yeah, I think so. That's a way better idea. I can be a nuisance. I might be escorted, but if I don't do anything illegal or say anything too inappropriate, I won't get arrested.
Which is always a plus.
Yeah,